and he is gonna start the night at 9. Whoa, it's the night at 9. Whoa, it's the night at 9.
Wow. Those golden tones of Dan Ponce.
All right, number 9. If you don't have one of these, you're not alone. This is the Inferno Pumpkin. He's the ultimate Halloween must-have this year. But good luck finding him. People have been stalking their Home Depot for weeks now, and he's already sold out everywhere.
Oh,
It's September 8th or something.
Wow.
He retails for $349.
What?
But he's going for as much as $1,300 on eBay right now. And here's the thing, people are actually paying that kind of money just to get their hands on him. Retail experts say the pandemic has caused people to put way more effort into their holiday decorations. And Halloween is getting right up there with Christmas.
It's a lot of work. I've never been a Halloween decorator, really.
No. Are you a Christmas decorator too? Are you out there putting lights on the house?
I have a wreath that has some lights on it that I stick on my window.
Oh, that's nice.
And then I put, the tree up inside, but I'm not hanging from the gutters and putting stuff
Yeah.
up.
Not at
It's
your
not.
age.
You can just leave your broom on the front porch.
Idiot.
Number 8. In
Never
an effort
gets
to
old.
get more ads in their magazine, Playboy ran these ads directed at advertisers. It says, "What sort of man," reads Playboy, "when it comes to spreading the good cheer, he pours with a lavish hand." Facts: Playboy is read by 1 out of every 3 men in the U.S. who regularly drink scotch. And it reaches homes with more men who drink rum and vodka than any other magazine.
Ah,
Huh.
not gin, huh? The
Yeah,
gin
not
drinkers,
gin,
not
What'd your dad say about
Notoriously,
gin?
The Reader's Digest guys.
gin and tonics is summer drink, scotch and sodas for the winter.
That was your old man said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
not
not wrong.
He's wrong about a lot of things.
But not his drinks.
Yeah.
Number 7, want to feel old? Guess who turns 50 today?
Government is bigger than you are, Elliot. And I have all the authority to take him, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna take him.
You can't take him.
Well, I'm afraid I have to, son.
You can't take him away, he's mine!
Oh boy,
But
what's
it's
going
not
on
my
here?
choice. The president asked me to come here and get him.
I don't care what the president says, he's my best friend! And you can't take him away!
Well, it's real possible, Elliot, that he'll come back, and you can have him again. But we just want to talk to him and see where he can.
Wow. Screen test with Spielberg.
Yeah, that's
he nailed it.
Henry Thomas Elliott from E.T. He was.
It's E.T. It's not E.T.
E.T.
You haven't seen it, huh? Still haven't seen it?
Okay.
E.T. This was his audition for the movie. He was born September 9th, 1971. He's most known for that role. Thomas has done several successful projects as an adult. Most recently, he starred in The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
And The Haunting of Bly Manor.
But
on
also good.
Netflix.
2 good series there, if
Yeah.
you want to watch those.
All right.
You are like Belky on Perfect Strangers. It's like you grew up in another country or something.
It's E.T. Phone home.
You never saw that one either?
Nah, it looks like a waste of time. I had a lot
You're not
going on.
knowing.
I was busy.
What were you doing
What's the
as a
difference
kid?
between
You-
E.T. and E.T.? E.T.
It's E.T. accent on the second letter. It's just if you were familiar with the
E.T.
movie, you'd know that's how it's said.
Well, I
It's
think
just-
it's emphasis on both letters, and you just E.T. E.T.
Like he doesn't speak English.
E.T. It's probably
It's
blue.
all right.
Anyhow,
It's all
it's a
right.
movie,
It's
yeah.
all right. Number 6, if you're heading to a corn maze this month, here is a little bit of corn maze trivia.
Ooh, now you got my attention.
There you go. Corn mazes have not been around for that long. The very first one was created in 1993 at a Lebanon Valley College in Annville, Pennsylvania. The guy who came up with the idea is named Don France. But that's not even his biggest claim to fame. Don France also produced several Super Bowl halftime shows, plus Broadway musicals like The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a talent.
So corn mazes weren't a thing until...
Well, I mean, do we really know if it was done before then? It could have been done somewhere before then, but the first that we know of is 93,
Well, it
which
does
seems a
seem
little late.
Seems like they could have done something like that in the 50s or
Yeah.
40s.
Wasn't much else to do in the 50s.
Right,
That was
yeah.
right at home then.
Yeah.
Number 5, you probably don't stay awake at night wondering whatever happened to this guy, Little Hercules.
No.
He became known around the year 2000 and began making TV appearances.
Oh my gosh, that's not real.
Yeah, that's real. It's a real
What?
kid. His name is Richard Sandrak. He was born in Ukraine, and his father had him working out a lot
my
at a young
gosh.
age.
Sure.
Like 600 push-ups and sit-ups a day.
Wow.
He could bench about 200 pounds when he was 10. Family moved to Hollywood because the nutty father wanted the kid to be a star.
Yeah.
He made Little Hercules in 3D in 2009, but obviously doctors and anyone else with sense were appalled by the kid with all these muscles.
Yeah.
Eventually, his father went to jail for some stuff. The boy is now 29, and the last word on him is that he had stopped bodybuilding and had been working as a stuntman at Universal Studios, living a mostly normal life.
That's him there, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know how recent that picture is. He looks pretty good there, too, though.
Hold on, there's another shot.
Can't see the abs there.
That's true, Robin. Good observation.
I mean, I'm not insulting because my abs are not great, but I mean, that was his claim to fame. So you wonder if he
Right.
just didn't, you know, got away from the everyday manic working out and just a regular physique.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
it sounds like.
Number 4, there's something for everyone, and if you're into Dungeons and Dragons or Game of Thrones, you might like this place, the Dragon House.
Oh,
It has
wow.
a giant tail and a rotating tower. The tail is actually a curled pipe attached to the side of a house. It's a chimney for the wood-burning fireplace in the family room.
Oh boy.
And it's not too far from us either. The Dragon House is located in Saginaw, Michigan.
Wow.
It can be yours for $540,000.
for sale, not
It's
just
on
I
the
don't even need to see
market.
the inside.
Boy, what a vacation home.
Yeah. Odd. Look at that.
That is lovely.
All right, number 3, I have to tip my cap to Larry for his suggestion for my latest fashion blog entry. 70s stripes are having a moment. And yes, I'm pretty much talking about the Brady Bunch type of stripes. They're all over the runways right now, and the catalogs. I'm seeing them on classic shirts for the fellas. And my advice there remains the same. Wear it really tight. Stripes are also showing up for the ladies on ponchos, caftans, capes, tunics, blouses, shawls,
Tunics.
whatever you want to call it. Stripes are hot right now.
Huh.
And the tighter the stripe is always better. If it ain't
Well-
tight, it ain't right.
I always keep wanting to. I love a good stripe, you know,
Yeah.
but it's just if you get it horizontal and going the wrong way, it's
Right.
just it
Yeah.
hits you in a bad spot.
Right.
That's not flattering.
But if
Come
you're
on,
wearing
Robin.
it horizontal and laying down on the sofa, it's going to be fine because it's actually
It's vertical.
and
There you go.
straight on you. So don't think twice about it. It's about how you
Looking out.
position your body.
Thank you. All right. Number 2, when it comes to fighting off some infections, devil's milk
Oh, yeah.
apparently does a body good.
Oh, yeah.
Scientists say Tasmanian devil milk contains certain compounds that may help humans fight off drug-resistant bacterial infections. Such infections kill 10 million people worldwide every year. Researchers are hoping that Tasmanian devil milk can
Yeah.
dramatically reduce
All right.
that number.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wouldn't that be a treat? Have those running around in your backyard?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, number 1, this clip is a couple months old, but that doesn't make it any less horrifying. Quick backstory before the video. A guy named Grant Cardone is a personal sales and business coach. He is also a high-level Scientologist who gets people to sign up for his different programs.
All right.
And it would seem that he coached his 10-year-old daughter, Sabrina, to also embrace the world of sales and business and self-improvement, which is how we got this.
All right.
At 10, you're stuck. You're not really a kid, and you're not really an adult, and you're very clearly not a teenager. But seriously, I can't wait to work. I can't wait to really work, to have a job, to have responsibility, to be treated like an adult. You know, I'm happy when I work. I'm happiest when I'm busy, and I'm most fulfilled when I'm contributing. Yeah. I love goofing off. Sleeping in. I love my computer, my phone. Mom took my phone from me, though. It was like taking me off life support. But you know, and I'm sure you do. Doing nothing all day in front of a screen, it doesn't make you feel good just looking at it all day. Like, I mean, unless you're doing something on it. But if you're just looking at it, it's useless. Do you guys agree? Say 10x if you agree. This year, let's agree to work more, not less.
Oh, boy,
At 10,
count me
you're
out.
stuck. You're not really a kid,
Boy.
and you're not really an adult.
That's
You're very
Sabrina
clearly not
giving a
teenager.
pep talk at one of her
I can't wait to work. I can't
father's
wait to really
events.
work, to have a job,
She needs to
have
slow down.
responsibility,
Yeah.
to be treated like an
She's
adult.
going to be
You know, I'm
burned
happy
out by
when
the
I
time
work.
she's
Right.
11.
You got to go slow out of the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the dad's winding this thing up.
I love my computer,
Yeah.
my phone. Mom took my phone from me, though. It was like taking me off life support.
How
They
about
look
you
like a
go-
lovely family, though.
Doing nothing all day in
Yeah,
front
they
of a
are beautiful. I will
screen.
say
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Darling girl.
Yeah.
Boy, what were you doing at age 10? I know nothing productive, Larry.
Melting army men with a magnifying glass.
Did that really work?
If you really put your mind to it, and
It
you're
had to take a long
put your
time. Wow. Oh, all right, that's a 9 at 9.
It's the 9 at 9.